here we are. Since this video is being shot for the magazine Insight, I've come here to demonstrate how to catch a snake and about the various facts and fictions of the snake. And keeping in view that this is the rainy season, and you can see over here that there is a lot of greenery and there is a high probability of finding a snake over here, maybe venomous and non-venomous. And since this IIT Bombay, and we usually come across various kinds of wild animals including vipers, cobra and pythons, and recently we have also got a news about leopard roaming, two leopards roaming here and there. So we are just trying our best to find a snake in order to demonstrate for you that how to catch a snake, the various identifications of the snakes. And if you are lucky enough, then we can find a venomous or non-venomous snake, and depending on that I'll tell you about the facts and fictions of that snake. See, it's a big oriental rat snake. Just a minute. Be careful from its head. It's around a 7 feet rat snake, and generally, so we are lucky enough that we found this one after a little bit of search. Here we are. So you can see that it's going to strike you. So you have to be very careful. From a hand's distance, you have to tackle this snake, and this is generally found in the residential area. It gives you a nasty bite, though it's a non-venomous one, but I guess it has eaten something, and you can see a visible bulge in its body. So its mouth is open, and a typical rat snake, you can actually handle it with your bare hands without the help of stick, unless and until you expect the snake to lunge onto your face. So that is the only problem right now, and these are very, very fearsome snakes. You cannot handle it with a stick, but in case if it was a cobra, I could have handled it right over here by sticking my hook on its body. Firstly, when you come across such kind of snake, try to shove it off as far as possible, and this is the typical way of handling a snake. You fix your arm, you fix the stick beneath your underarm, forearm over here, and then you lift the snake like this. Press its head, and this is how you catch the snake. This is how you actually put it inside a gunny bag. So I'll just explain it to you from the point of view of a venomous snake. Generally, what you do is you just invert the gunny bag like this. So this is not a venomous snake, so we can directly put it like this, but had it been a venomous snake, I would explain you. So this is how you invert the gunny bag, and then simply rotate it up. Okay. So once this is done, you are safe. In my duration in IIT Bombay, I've been extremely fortunate to have rescued a wide variety of snakes. But I don't know why, surprisingly, there are some snakes that specifically are found in certain areas only. For example, like the hillside, it's famous for cobras. The lakeside, it is famous for vipers as well as cobras. And there are other semi-venomous and the non-venomous snake that are widely distributed in the campus. The cobra, you can easily identify it from its prominent hood. The viper, you can identify it with 3 rows of diamonds extending its entire body length. There are crates which you can identify from specific bands all over its body. But there are non-venomous snakes like python, which you can identify it from its bulky body. And there are other snakes like the trinket snake, the kukri snake, the wool snake. These are very beautiful and brightly colored snakes which are usually found in the campus of IIT Bombay. And there are semi-venomous snakes which are also the rarest snakes that are found in IIT Bombay, like the Boiga forsteni and the vine snake. They are also extremely beautiful. And last but not the least, the most common snake, the rat snake. That is, you can spot it anywhere in IIT Bombay, and the one that we are going to leave right now after a couple of times. So this is the rat snake. In general, people are always scared of handling a rat snake by bare hand, but actually it is very easy to handle different snakes depending on their attitude, depending on their aggressiveness, and depending on their irritability. So in general, I have found here in IIT Bombay, at first I didn't know about this thing, that if you put a rat snake inside a gunny bag or maybe inside a plastic bag, and if you fondle it from outside just like this, I mean, you fondle it very carelessly like this, and then you just put your hand inside and you can actually take out the rat snake with your bare hand. While coming all the way, I was fondling it with all my might. So now I can actually demonstrate it, how you can actually handle the snake with your bare hands. So simply, with very nice gentle touch, try to lift it. So long you handle it very gently. I mean, you can actually go through its mouth and you can handle it. But there is a statutory warning, never try to do such kind of stunts with a cobra or with a common crate or with a viper. So now we'll just leave the snake in this jungle, and once that is done, we'll just move back. So this is the best place. It will find its food, abundance, and it will find its habitat, and it will be far from, residential area. There it goes.
A few years ago, the instinctive reaction upon a snake sighting used to be to reach for a stick or a stone, obviously to damage the snake out of fear or infringement of people's space. But over the last few years, this has been replaced with a phone, and the phone call goes straight to Pinaki bhaiya. Now, for one man, over the course of his PhD, to bring about such a landmark change in people's mindsets and teaching them to empathize and respect these creatures as fellow inhabitants of the campus is no lean task. In fact, he has carried the campus community along with him, giving live demonstrations and teaching the security guards how to handle an emergency. And also, he's taken a couple of students under his wing, me being one of the fortunate ones, to teach us the art that he has mastered, so that this tradition of living in harmony between man and beast continues into future generations. Pinaki bhaiya, you'll be missed by man and snake alike.
Pinaki, I don't know how much we will miss you. For the countless snakes that you have caught on campus for us, a very, very big thank you from all of us. And I hope you have trained enough people to take care of this for us after you're gone. Good luck to you in your life. Thanks.
I really don't know exactly how I fell in love with these exotic animals, but gradually, the closer I went near them, I started learning more about them, to the point that I voluntarily decided to have a two-pronged approach. First is the rescue and rehabilitation to maintain the ecological balance, and second, to create awareness among the community that these animals are not as dreadful as they have been portrayed. Initially, I was ridiculed, extremely ridiculed for such activities, especially as a PhD student, but with time my work has been appreciated by my peers and faculty alike. But I would like to say that this is my passion, and I would never like to mix it with my profession. And luckily, there are a bunch of people who are deeply interested in these activities. And as I pass out this year, I hope that this endeavor is taken forward.